is that
Go ahead.
is that please put your phones on silent so that it does not disturb any speaker when they're speaking on the stage. And if you want to communicate with anybody else, pass on chits. As this is an online meeting, you can probably send messages. And the third point is that if you're on stage, everybody will get a chance to speak on stage. And if you're on stage, refrain from speaking about sex, religion, and politics. So,
நான் என்ன பண்ணலாம்
You go ahead. There will be
now we can
discussions
move to
like
the
that.
TMOD of the day. Sorry, presiding officer. We have the old presiding officer also, and he's also on time every time, and he never misses a meeting as far as I've seen, and he also is always he also said he never tells a lie. So other than that, he can also take up any role which you give him anytime. So in the last minute changes also, he's ready to take up any role. So I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Gopinath.
Good morning, Meraki, once again.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Good morning.
a lot of good morning is required here.
Good morning.
Hey, everybody's sleeping on. Yeah. 2 weeks back, we could have seen a post, like, an advertisement through Chennai. Zero is good. All of you would have seen that advertisement. Many of you would have seen that ad. Yes. It was a beautiful idea brought in by the police, Chennai police. They planned a zero advertisement accident, and they made arrangements for that. And after 1 week of nil accidents, and really it worked. That's the reason why they put zero as zero is good. And after about a week, it really worked for them, and probably they will continue it. The same was captured beautifully by our VP. And last meeting, we had zero dropouts. It was beautifully brought in by our VP, and you could have seen flyers in our. But every time zero is not good. If you get a 0 mark in mathematics or any subject, then we are not going to get accolades from our friends and parents. We need some tougher situations also. Only tougher situations will make us to learn more and more. So zero is not good always, but in certain areas, like for accidents, zero is good. That's the reason why last week it was good, and suddenly, now it's a beautiful learning experience. This week, suddenly, because life is not always a bed of roses. Definitely no. That's the reason why challenges are thrown, and it's our duty to overcome any challenge. And as Meraki, we are trained right from day one. We are trained in such a way that through any challenge, we are ready for it. That's it. So with this simple thought, let's move on with the meeting. And to conduct today's meeting, we have a fantastic person, a Toastmaster, who is always willing to. Basically, she's a silent person, but always willing to learn, willing to talk. And I have seen her in many talk shows, reality shows, raring to talk, raring to listen. That's the kind of person she is. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for today's Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Hemalata.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, very much.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. So today's theme is like silent conversation. Silent conversation is like basically we're going to talk about the power of truly listening. So silent conversation occurs when listening is a primary mode of communication. Without the need of words, it's about understanding others, nonverbal cues, body language, and the emotion behind the words. And this form of a conversation emphasizes presence and attentiveness when you actually create a space for other person to express them truly. And for today's session, I would like to invite DTM Sundar Raman to play the general evaluator role. When I asked about listening, he said, I know the difference between hearing, listening, and active listening. This clarity helps him for a good communication. So a lot of, we'll actually discuss about all this listening furthermore. So I would request Mr. Sundar Raman on stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Hema. So I'm happy to be here as the general evaluator. So all of us know that Toastmaster International is celebrating its centennial year. By October exactly, we will be crossing 100th year. And this wonderful moment is also present in more than 150 countries. I guess the sole reason for it, it is all because of its unique selling point, which is called evaluation or feedback. So no other forum gives you instant feedback, specific, positive, and useful feedback like the Toastmasters. And we are proud to have such kind of session in every meeting across the globe. And today I am ably supported by a team of speech evaluators as well as the quantitative evaluators. The qualitative evaluators are the speech evaluators who will give their subjective feedback, whereas here the quantitative feedback commentators will look for the numbers, right? And at the end of the meeting, they will come and present their reports in terms of some numbers. So to start with, we have our own timer. So timer Toastmaster, the timer role is played by Toastmaster Ashok Kumar. So he is playing multiple roles today. He is there as a Zoom master, poll master, as well as a recorder. And he is a wonderful member of Meraki who is always reliable. So at any point of time, he'll be able to take any kind of roles. A silent person, but he is a great deliverer. So please put your hands to welcome timer Toastmaster Ashok Kumar.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, Meraki and guests. Today, I'll be playing the role of a timer. As timer, my responsibility is to keep watch of the time of various sections. To denote, every segment has three time markers. The marker number 1 will be the green card, which I'll be displaying like this in the background, which means you have reached the lower limit of your segment, meaning you are eligible for voting if you are a speaker or an evaluator. Then when you reach the middle point, I will display the yellow card. And when you reach the maximum point, I will display the red card. And the red card will be on until the speaker completes the speech or evaluator completes the evaluation. So the time limit is for speeches, for all the speeches today, it is 5 to 7 minutes. For evaluation, it is 2 to 3 minutes, and you have a grace time of 30 seconds after that. And for table topics, it is 1 to 2 minutes, and there is a 30 seconds grace time. When called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting, I'll present my report. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Ashok Kumar. So now let's move on to the next role player. The next role player is Toastmaster Madhu. She is the youngest member of Meraki, but she is a quick learner. So I guess all of you will agree with me. The way she introduced the presiding officer today, I think she is picking up fast. And please put your hands to welcome Toastmaster Madhu as the accountant. Madhu, please explain your role as accountant.
Good morning, everybody again. So, as the art counter today, I would be taking note of all the filler words that's used by every speaker. The filler words represent like, so, but, and anything that actually is used as a pause. So, yeah.
Thank you. So the last role of the evaluation team is the grammarian role. Today, besides being the general evaluator, I'll also be playing the role of the grammarian. So today, I'll be noting down all the good usages as well as the not so good one, and I'll come out with my report at the end of the day. And it is also my pleasure to introduce a word for the day. So today, I have chosen the word of the day, tacit as the word of the day. So basically, tacit refers to something that is understood or implied without being openly stated or explicitly communicated. So it often describes agreements, understandings, or knowledge that are assumed rather than expressed directly. So probably if we have gone through the newspaper, this film world in the Kerala, it is undergoing a big turmoil. So most of the people who are the actors who have become victims, they have a feeling that the victims, the people who are indulged in this kind of sexual acts, they are having a tacit understanding with the office bearers. So that is the reason the entire office bearers, they have to resign. And sometimes the tacit can also be used in some other different context. So one, the audience makes a small smile, so the speaker gets an understanding that tacitly they enjoy the speech. So try to use this in any of your speeches, whether it is table topic or prepared speech, or even while you are giving report. So the moment the word of the day is used, people will applaud to encourage the speaker. And it is also our responsibility to use this word in our daily walk of life, not only up to today's meeting. So going forward, let's start liberally using this word of the day, so that one more word is added to our vocabulary bank. So with that, I'll stop here. So besides introducing these tag role players, I will also be closely monitoring the entire proceedings of the meeting, and I'll come out with my entire report at the end of the meeting. So after introducing the speech evaluators. Now let me hand over the podium back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Hema. Hema, over to you.
Thank you, Sundar sir. Tacit knowledge is important for learning new things.